that back turbo.
Overseas in Europe, I hit Zurich, bought a watch. Kicking up my peers, my influence worth a lot. Bought my bitch the euros, did a skirt to that drop. Now let's see my jury, but she blurry at the top. Kicking it at the top. T.O.P. I'm up. Eyes on me like pop. Push whenever I walk, can't touch me, I'm too hot. Honest inside of a vault, her mans is covered in crop. Alligator a crop. Human land, no telling. Young gon' run for president. Let my hoe go present. Count up, stacking these presidents. Know this shit get treasures. Wake up, taking these chances. Businessman, I barely drive. I bought me 2 new caddies. Got acres, I can sell you land. Cost at least 2 paddocks. LS stay behind the gate. Don't let them know my addict. Pretty face from around the way. Come play, I do her nasty. Plain Jane, I ain't flashy. Gucci shorts, they khaki. Fucking this little accountant, bitch, she helped me load my taxes. Young gon' want a trend set up and crop and chop my jackets. Caviar, the Riviera, in France, they stuff my passes. Overseas in Europe, I hit Zurich, bought a watch. Kicking up my peers, my influence worth a lot. Bought my bitch the euros, did a skirt to that drop. Now let's see my jury, but she blurry at the top. Kicking it at the top. T.O.P. I'm up. Eyes on me like pop. Push whenever I walk, can't touch me, I'm too hot. Honest inside of a vault, her mans is covered in crop.
Rockstar grab my crotch. Rico and high tops. I go in Miami, Kawasaki with 2 thoughts. She fuck with the top. Cashed out, ice me yacht. Burned out niggas chop. I did this shit for granny. Look down my wrist, it's a Grammy. Princess like Diana, introduce her to my family. Flower, she my dandy, but don't cuff her, not at all. I ain't going at all. I took off the brain and tore down the mall. Plain Jane, my lady went frost. This shit is insane, they thought I'd fall. The flames come out the exhaust. The Ferrari spotted and climb up the wall. She learning to deal with a dog. The double R star, see Mars. I told her to beat to get off me. I only be fucking with stars. I got in my groove like Austin.
Overseas in Europe, I hit Zurich, bought a watch. Kicking up my peers, my influence worth a lot. Bought my bitch the euros, did a skirt to that drop. Now let's see my jury, but she blurry at the top. Kicking it at the top. T.O.P. I'm up. Eyes on me like pop. Push whenever I walk, can't touch me, I'm too hot. Honest inside of a vault, her mans is covered in crop.
Bro, you're doing trick shot home runs from, by the way, a former Ray who couldn't hit shit. Now the Orioles got him. Now he's fucking Barry Bonds. Doing trick shot home runs, Goots. And you can't even get within 10 games of 500, but you can do trick shot home runs. Never seen that before in my life. That's the most Orioles shit I've ever seen. How is Aaron Judge, the face of the league, Captain America, hopping on a plane before the game even ends? That doesn't make sense when it rattles around in my brain. To be honest, that pisses me off. Which actually, no way. Unbelievable race date. Was that a targeted attack? Why were there 20 people at once coming in?
Pretty good, you guys, not gonna lie.
I think I found somebody involved in baseball I hate more than Aaron Judge. This guy right here, this geezer, who thinks he's playing left field. Worse than a Disney adult. 4 straight years, Jovan. Look at this one. This one got overturned because he's diving over he almost fell on the field. What a loser. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Friday, episode 765 piece. As always, joined by your host, Krabs and Bookit with Trent, presented by Bookit Sports. If you're not using Bookit to track your bets in the Big 2-5, what are you doing? You're 10 steps behind. You don't even have a chance. Start using Bookit. Start tracking your bets over there on the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. Bookit. I use it every single day. Trent Bookit video yesterday. That made me laugh. Bookit calendar as well.
Off to a shit start already.
Well, that's all right. Leads for a major comeback. And I like your Houston play later today. We'll talk about that game. We'll talk some baseball. We got a decent college football slate today. A lot of big favorites, but a couple decent games. We'll talk about them. We'll see if we can craft up some winners on Prize Picks as well. But yeah, I mean, the main thing we got to start talking about here first is how shitty the Commanders played last night. They played like shit.
Before we get into anything, can we just address that we will no longer be addressing the you know what any longer?
I'm not, Voldemort treatment.
Cool. Just wanna make
Baltimore
that
treatment.
clear.
You won't hear me saying his name. You won't hear me talking about him. You won't hear me thinking about him. Only chance we have.
Mm-hmm.
Only chance we have. Because I'm not having fun anymore. Yep. I'm with you. Okay.
Continue.
That goes for you as well. Both of
Yes.
us. It needs to be a pact. Okay. No bullshit. No bullshit. Okay. Only chance we got. All right. Commanders game last night. I mean, it looked like they were keeping something in for later on this season when they play them again. It looked like they were holding themselves back a little bit. And they looked like an inferior team overall to the Packers. So those are 3 L's. Everybody's saying JD5 looks like shit. The Commanders are, sophomore slump. No. If you watch the game and know football, you know that our O-line got absolutely manhandled last night. Their D-line looked great. And Jaden Daniels did not have a pocket on any fucking play in that game. He had no time. He was on the run the entire game. Didn't have a chance. So besides Tress Way going out there injured with a hurt back and still punting like the GOAT he is and doing great, really no positives there. But look, we'll see him again in a couple months. And it's hard to beat a good team like that twice. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Right?
I also think the Packers deserve their flowers for being sneakily a wag, bro.
They might be really good. They might be really good.
Subwells from Sade
Let's fucking go, Sade. Atta babe. Sade coming in here every single day, dropping subbies for the people today. He said, you know what? I'm going to step up, hold my beer, chat. I'm dropping a 10-unit whale, not the typical 5. Sade, you are goated. We got Cola coming in as well, dropping a resub for 10 months. 10 months of mac and cheese flavored cake. I bet. I bet. Yeah, the mac and cheese got me twice this week. Actual mac and cheese and Tucker Kraft mac and cheese, who turned into fucking Gronk last night.
He was literally
Unbelievable.
prime Gronk.
Yeah, and guess who we face next week? Brock Bowers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That could be maybe, square up and take him next week. I know you like taking your goats. Might want to bookmark that one.
Yeah.
Might want to bookmark that one because you saw what Tucker Kraft did last night. But yeah, chat, not a great game last night. The play calling was shit. We got manhandled. Packers were just better. Packers were just better. No need to spend any more time on it. If you're a Packers fan, I'd feel pretty good right now about your squads. I know that's a tough place to play, but I'd be feeling pretty good. Plus 600 I'm seeing now. They keep on getting shorter to win the Super Bowl, which is crazy respect. Because everybody hates Matt LaFleur. And then you see last night all these tweets about the trends. The guy's like 90% at home. He's great as a favorite at home. The guy just wins. One of the most underrated coaches in the NFL that nobody talks about in Matt LaFleur. So he deserves his flowers as well. And they were a couple Jordan Love big passes away, big completions away from putting up a 50 burg against us. That game could have been a lot uglier, to be honest with you. So
I want to shout out Sade Whitman smacking the slip here.
Wow. Let's go, Sade.
Last night.
I like that taco.
He
Terry
said
came through late.
He said he got all these from Search Stream, but
wow,
you must have gotten your bag from Luke Musgrave because I definitely didn't hear that on stream yesterday.
Yeah, he had a couple big catches last night. I don't remember hearing that either, but maybe that was his play. The rest were from stream. I remember the other ones being talked about.
I mean,
shout out JD5.
Musgrave was the taco here.
I mean, come on. Half a receiving yard.
That was
break,
oxygen.
Dude. I think Prize Picks thought he wasn't doing shit, and they were wrong. Rare Prize Picks last night on that one because he was a beast. I mean, the tight ends were just mucking us up. We couldn't cover them to save our lives.
Of course, the fucking curse square here.
I know, and I was shit talking it all day. I think I have PTSD still. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Good for Terry getting involved late in that game. Still just does not have good chemistry right now with JD5. But look, let's not forget we started out last season slow as well. A lot of football left. But would have been nice to have Terry at camp because clearly they're a little bit off the same page right now. We got a big cheesy 5-unit Subway though. That's a W.
Let's go.
That's a W, big cheesy. Yep. Big cheesy or him. We got a hype train moving and grooving. Feel free to get involved, chat. Let's have a Friday. Unfortunately, no Jovan, but we'll be back in action on Monday there. A couple things coming up. I think Rav and Squad is going to do a college football Saturday sweats again, I'm assuming. And then I'm going to do a NFL Spaces on Sunday before the slate to talk NFL, straight bets, Prize Pick Squares. Also, the PLL Championship is on Sunday as well, so you know I need a nuke in that. Big. So let's go out there with a bang, and let's cash a play in the PLL Championship on Sunday afternoon, and let's run a spaces, and let's have a fucking weekend, okay? Easy Puck getting involved. Easy Puck wants to get involved and join the party. Good for you, my man. W Easy Puck. Appreciate you, Beast.
Go,
all right, let's go ahead and recap. Get the Yankees graphic up and moving, and get it the hell out of here. I got nothing to say besides gassing up Jovan for putting meat on tape and blessing up the chat with a winner. Great play, Jovan. Great play. Great play. Goots.
Tied with Joe DiMaggio. That's sick. Fucking bad.
Goots.
Fucking bad.
God, it's probably the last time they won a fucking World Series, too, when Joe DiMaggio was playing. Before I was even fucking born.
So much I want to say, man. I'm going to save it.
Let's move on. Goots, honestly, dude, fuck you for putting that up. I'll say it. Unbelievable work there. Not as good of a troll as playing the Nats 2019 Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song, but close. Close.
M-I-C-K-E-Y.
How is that a Mickey Mouse World Series?
I got tricks on my sleeve, Krabs.
It's one of the greatest World Series wins in our lifetime.
Can you
one of the
explain
greatest
how that World Series is Mickey Mouse?
It was just me trying to get in Krabs' head because there was no Nats week. That's it.
Goots
And-
lost 10 units on this.
And I did lose. Yeah, I did lose a lot of units on that World Series sitting in my dorm room betting on the Nats.
So did I, bro.
Yeah, squares were a moose shit.
Every round of that fucking playoffs. They just kept
The away
fading.
team won every game, too. That was the weirdest fucking postseason ever.
Weirdest ever.
God, take me back. What a fucking run.
Take me.
They just don't make them like the 2019 Nats anymore, man.
They really
They
don't.
They don't. It was the Royals. They had a crazy underdog story, but at least they had like the best bullpen ever.
Yeah.
We just had a bunch of old dudes and Juan Soto. Crazy run. God, bring me back. I could talk about that team for an hour and a half, but I'll help you guys out, and we'll move on from that. Let's go ahead and look at the Sharp Report recap. Really. God, the squares have been hot from my end. I'll say it. The squares have been hot. Bryce Miller came through. CJ Bailey was never scoring, although he had plenty of passing touchdowns. Cannot believe Wake Forest did not cover that game.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe Rav's onto something there, fading the consensus plays because he's making coins off of those.
how did that not make the squad ride?
I was begging the chat to take Wake Forest. Shout out the chat, honestly, for picking the right play last night and taking the Yanks team total over. Shout out chat. Shout out chat. God, some shit straight bets though, which means I owe you guys some winners today. Makes me like my chances today on the books a little bit better. And we've got some college football games to talk about. We got some plays on the diamond that I really like as well. So, let's have a Friday. Let's build that bankroll up because we got a big weekend with some great games on Saturday and Sunday. And if we have time, I'm sure we will, we could talk about some of those games. And real quick, before we dive into it, make sure you guys watch the coin toss tonight, this afternoon, later today, tomorrow before the slate. Please watch the coin toss. The squad is grinding, putting these out. Shout out Ethan as well for editing this shit in one day. He's goated. Check out the coin toss. All right, give it a watch.
Also, leave a comment of your favorite play of the weekend on the YouTube video and picking 2 comments to win $100 in PP coin. Either your favorite play or your favorite part of the episode.
Okay. Leave a chat. Favorite play of the weekend, favorite part of the app. Trent's going to go through this weekend and give out $200 of Prize Picks promo chat. So do not let that get swept. Honestly, do it now before you forget and then come on back. We got some time.
Yes, chirping Rav does count as a comment.
Yep, that would work. That would work. Just put that
when is
chat
Rav
there.
ever going to put foot down, Goots? Like, I expect him to come stand on biz, put meat on tape, and he's been giving us the Javon treatment of just going, hate it. It's like, bro, fucking make the play, dude. The fuck?
Hey, I'll give Rav a couple flowers, maybe one. He's on fire on the books.
Yeah,
He's on fire on the books right now.
He's putting up numbers right now on his nemesis on Twitter.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally have been encouraging Rav to fucking buy into that beef, bro.
He's
Do
going
not
after him.
encourage him.
Tariff's going crazy with a 5U whale.
5 piece. 5 piece. Let's go, Tariffs. Do not encourage him to give that loser any more attention. That dude is starving for it and literally gets off to Rav replying to him.
He does.
That dude would do anything to be in Bookit. He replied to one of my posts. He's like, if I win Survivor Pool, can I join Bookit? I was like, no, buddy. You can't. He just wants to be a part of the squad, and he just gets off to Rav responding to him, and he's the only one that does. So just cut him off, Rav. Don't give him that attention. Although Trent's going to try to be the devil on your shoulder and tell you to keep it going.
I just want Rav to get some W's under his belt, you know?
Sure.
Big baller.
Wow, we got subbies coming in here. Hot. We got Brady as well coming in, resubbing as well, locking fellas. We got Slander coming in with a subby on Prime. We got Big Baller coming in with a 5-unit whale. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. No way there was a ref and beef sesh. I need to check that one out. Is there some sort of recap?
I missed that one.
I need to check that one out. Holy smokes.
Sub, band for band.
Who's going sub for subs with Terrace going crazy here? Looks like the boys are ready to have a weekend. Okay. And guys, I try to remind you guys this like once a week. You get a free subby every single month if you have Amazon Prime. Okay. And I'm pretty sure Pega has a link or something you can put in chat to tell you how to do it. You can cash in one free Twitch sub every single month. And if you're not using that, if you're letting that go to waste, what are you doing? Especially if you haven't subbed up already in our chat. So get involved. Get involved. No way Chew and Beef had beef last year. I'm happy you guys squashed that.
Sade Whitman says, fuck your subs. Here's 5 more.
Sade says, I'm him. I'm back.
But Tariff goes crazy with a response.
Bang!
Oh
Come on,
God.
boys. They're bricked up for a BTL Friday. That's what I'm fucking talking about, gents. Sure. Tariff is going crazy, folks. We got Lockie coming in using those biddies. Lockie, you're about to have the freest play of all time yesterday until your dude broke his collarbone. Can't make it up.
These fucking schlongs on the screen here.
I don't know what those schlongs are, but I see them. I see them. We got Sean Beasy coming in, dropping a 5-unit whale. We got Pax Picks dropping a 5-unit whale. And
what are these glizzies?
We got some more glizzies left and right. Come on.
Give me them. I want them.
Okay. Dude, put the glizzies down. Okay. Unbelievable, Lockmyth. Chat, you guys are goated. Vibes are up. Energy is high today. I love to see it. Let me shout out all the goats one more time here. Pax Pick, Sean Beasy, Tariff's going crazy, Sade Whiteman, Big Baller, Slander. We got Brady. We got Easy Puck. We got Trent grabbing dicks. And we got Big Cheesy coming in with more subbies. You guys are fucking goated. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. I was going to do a Steam Krabs today about Trent ruining Austin Eckler's career, but we'll just let that splooge off to the side. And I appreciate you coming up and joining us. So thank you for that, though.
You can still do it.
Well, I was just pretty pissed that you ruined one of my favorite players' careers, but that's really all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
He's done. Bless his heart. You're playing poker next to him one day. Next thing you know, you're betting on him, and his Achilles is exploding. So can't make it up. All right, chat. Lockie, keep those bananas floating, my man. We appreciate all the bits. That's bits.
Bananas. Speaking of bananas.
Well, it's not banana anymore, actually.
No, not anymore.
It's Tin Lin 210. Lin 210. Sure, we can. Do not call him banana. His wife will get pissed. She will get pissed at you. W Tin Lin. We appreciate you, goats. W Vibes today. Canadian Goots. Is that me in your profile picture eating mac and cheese? That's crazy. Yeah, it is, actually. Okay. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's do Sharp Report here. I'll try to keep it brief because I want to just talk more games overall with Trent. But I'll do quick, 60-second sell jobs here. Yes, I'm giving Kansas State one more chance because like we talked about yesterday on BTL, I do think K-State hits the reset button going into, they already have a conference loss under their belt against Iowa State. But if I'm the coach in that locker room right now, I'm saying, listen up, boys, lock in. We have a chance to hit the reset button. It's still early. I know they're 1-2, but they can still run the table. And let's not forget this team still had the shortest odds to win the Big 12 preseason. And I still have a little bit of faith in them. If I go look at Prize Picks, I'll see some squares that I like for Avery Johnson. Not necessarily passing, which is a good thing because the guy is literally Kyron Drones in the pocket, but him using his legs. What is Avery Johnson actually good at? It's not making reads. It's not making throws down the field. It's using his fucking legs and turning into prime Lamar. That's what Avery Johnson does. And that's what he did last year against Arizona when they beat him by 30, and they're probably going to do it again. If you look at his prize pick squares for today, Avery Johnson has a 10.5 rush attempt square, which is crazy. He hasn't even had 10 combined rush attempts in the last 2 games. The fuck is that square doing up there? That looks like a winning game script type of square up there for Kansas State. He's got a 1.5 passing touchdown square, which is the most popular one for him, which is probably cake because he's going to be running them in this game, although you won't see me fading that one. And his rushing yards is a little bit higher than I expected as well at 39.5. He's only hit that once this season. If you want to win games at Kansas State, you have to fucking run the rock. And their defense has never been the issue. Not even this season. It's been the, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get too cute. They're trying to see if Avery Johnson can be a pocket passer. He's not. Let's move on. And looking at prize picks for today, it does seem like they're going to try to run the damn ball. That's the only chance they have. And seeing them as a favorite against undefeated Arizona with trendy Fafita, I think is a great sign. Fafita has that pick square up there as well. I do think Fafita throws a pick. And Arizona just does not have the weapons that they used to in years past, and they played some shitty opponents so far. Kansas State's battle-tested. They win this game on the road. That's why they're favorites. Who the fuck wants to bet on them? The A's. The A's are a nasty, nasty play today. There's not a more telling guy on prize picks today than Brady Singer. Bless his heart. Brady Singer's been on fire. If you go take a peep at his squares for today, as he gets his ERA sub 4 for the first time in probably years, to be honest with you, he's been great. He's on a roll. If you go look at his prize pick squares today, you're going to see that he's going to get absolutely mucked up. And it's a bad, bad matchup for him and a bad environment to be pitching in for a fly ball pitcher in that Make-A-Wish ballpark out there in Sacramento that just splooges home runs and splooges offense. So terrible matchup for Brady Singer. His prize pick squares are the most telling out of any player on the diamond in this game. And guys, let's not overthink this one. Every time I look at the Athletics today, number one, they're more of a favorite than they were this morning. Now they're up to minus 130 some places. Jesus. And it's also the Athletics, 13 games under 500, Trent, against a Reds team in the postseason push here. So fade the team who has all the pressure, back the team that has zero pressure, the Athletics at this point, and fade Brady Singer, who, if you look at prize picks, looks like he's going to get mucked up. First 5 under, Kikuchi has a crazy earned runs allowed square that we'll talk about here in a moment. And I do think Castillo pitches pretty well. He's been so fucking bad for him this season, but he had a good start in his last outing. I think he better turn a corner here, and I would not be surprised to see him finish the season strong. Good to see the under catching some steam here in this game in a pitcher's park in Seattle. I'm a sucker for taking unders in Seattle. I do it at least once a week. And after yesterday's bullshit with that first 5 under being cake, I'm running it back. I didn't hear no bell. Let's go first 5 under 4 in a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel between Kikuchi, who's been terrible, but the squares make it seem like he's bouncing back, and Luis Castillo, who finally pitched well in his last outing, and I think he continues and follows that up with another really good start here at home where he's much, much better. Okay?
WSL jobs.
Yeah. Not a minute, like I said, but it is what it is. Real quick, prize pick squares. W. Goots as well. He's been absolutely killing it this week. Brady Singer, less than pitching outs, completely green. The guy's pitched for 18-plus pitching outs in every single start the last month and a half. Something's got to give. I think he gets knocked out of this game early. Every square for Brady Singer today looks like he's going to get mucked. And I'm going with his pitching outs, which is juiced to the under when he's gone more than this number in every single start the last month and a half. And then Kikuchi, who's been terrible of late, dude. He's given up like 15 runs in his last 4 starts combined. He has a juicy under on the books for his earned runs allowed. And I want to get involved with Mr. Kikuchi, who's a weirdo with his schedule, but it's a late night game, which means he has plenty of sleep and should be able to lock in. And as crazy as that sounds, it actually matters for him. The guy cannot pitch early or during the day. It fucks up his whole routine. But a late night game on Apple TV, yep, love the first 5 under, and I love me some Kikuchi to bounce back in this one.
Wow. Kikuchi is so fucking cursed for me, but could be a WSL job here.
He is such a bad pitcher, dude. And he's fallen off a cliff since I think he was an all-star actually this year.
Yeah, it was a fake all-star bid, but
it's a handout all-star.
Handout.
Yep. But he was solid in the first half of the season. He's been bad of late, but all the squares up for him. And if you check the odds on the books, you'll see Vegas thinks he's going to pitch pretty well today. Love the first 5 under in this pitcher's park. I think it's a Kikuchi get-right game tonight. Okay? Kikuchi get-right game, chat. W's. Brad Lord day today. God, nobody talks about Brad Lord. Dude was working at Home Depot in the winter, slinging Christmas trees. And now he's the best starting pitcher on the Nats, has a lower ERA than Mackenzie Gore. Unbelievable. Shout out Brad Lord. Let's talk about the baseball slate, Trent. Let's get into some of these games. Right?
I'm thrilled to inform you and the rest of the chat that I have an incredibly rare play of year. Play of year.
Awesome. 2 words. Play of year.
Let me take a quick jewel rip before I announce the play of year.
Please. You might need it. You might need it. If it's a tiny bases, I'm out, by the way. So I think it's a straight bet.
It's a straight wager.
Okay.
And it's the under 7.5 in Mets Rangers.
Wow.
Play of year.
Wow. An under.
It's the play of the year.
This has to be your first ever under play of the year.
I've had 2. I think it was
Okay.
the Skeen Scooble. It was like Skeens versus somebody goated. And it was fucking oxygen.
Okay.
But it's simple. It's fucking DeGrom versus baby DeGrom.
Yep.
Jonah
Crazy.
Tong rookie refractors. First DeGrom making his return to Citi Field.
Yep. Wow, that's a crazy narrative. I didn't even put that together.
Crazy narrative.
Holy smokes. Okay. Mets are playing like eel shit right now too.
Yeah, and the Rangers are eel shit.
Eel shit. Yeah, they are. They are. Okay.
If you want a free green gobby in that game, Jake Berger's striking out.
Ooh.
Okay.
Green Gobbies. I'm starting to buy in on them.
Yeah. I
Why
was hoping
not?
it'd be a normal square or a demon, but it's a gobby.
Okay.
Chat, play of year, dude.
Play of year, chat. 2 words. Under and Rangers Mets. Wow. 2 Trent guys. DeGrom and Mini DeGrom. This play has nothing to do with Trent's investments.
There are a lot of Trent guys on bump today.
Ooh.
I mean, we got Yoshinobu, which might not be a great play considering he was 1 pitch away from a no-hitter last game.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate. I saw Brian C is nuking the combo K square for Scooby and Sandy, which I'm more than down to tail.
Huh.
He's usually pretty sharp with the Ks.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Booper Bowl of Year, DeGrom and Tong.
That's a big one.
I will be nuking that. But yeah, other than that, not really anybody else. But yeah, I would normally run to sprint to put Yoshinobu in something, but I kind of have a Krabs hat on with that one.
Smart. He just splooged massively. Maybe sit this one out tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check the splits in Boston tonight. Big series starting up this weekend. No need to talk about the players involved, but I want to see the splits and see what people are betting. Apple TV game, Luis Hill, Lucas Giolito. Does Lucas Giolito deserve any respect? I mean, he's got an ERA. If I would ask any random person on the street what Lucas Giolito's ERA is, you'd probably say 5. It's a 3.38.
Wow.
It's actually been pretty solid of late, sneakily. But it's like the guy's all over the place. He's either like perfect and great, or he just gets absolutely mucked. He's coming off a muck fest, not his best work. His fantasy score in this game tonight is probably where it should be against a good offense at 26.5. The dude is also a walk machine, and he's got a 2.5 walks allowed square up there on Prize Picks, kind of like the less than in this one, but you won't see me taking a less than walks allowed against this lineup. So Lucas Giolito squares, I wouldn't say they're extremely telling either way. I'd say they're normal, but I know this is game of the night for a lot of people, so I want to go ahead and talk about it a little bit. Luis Hill, I like Luis Hill overall. Now, the guy, he's probably going to end up being a reliever. He's got no stamina. He can only pitch, 80 innings, 100 innings a year, and then his arm falls off his fucking body. But when he's out there, he's decent. So typically I expect him to begin some respect. from the books. If you look at the squares up for him, kind of looks like he might get hit up today a little bit. His fantasy score is kind of low. And again, he's facing a good offense in a game with a total at 9 in a nationally televised game over the weekend as they're competing with football. So juice baseballs could be aloof, certainly. But I'd probably rather fade Luis Hill in this game after looking at the squares than Giolito. And maybe it's the Sox here at plus money at home. Knock on wood, they have had the Yankees number so far this season. I think before the last game between these squads, which the Yankees did win, it was all Red Sox, and the Red Sox had won 5 in a row before that. So typically it's the other way around, at least in the last couple of years. But this season, it's been all Boston, and I kind of like the Sox at plus chicken. Do I like it enough to play? No, but I would lean that way in a big game for tonight. So chat, let me know your thoughts on Red Sox Yanks. We're starting to get some of that aura back in this series. It's been a couple of years. God, when I was a little kid, I'm sure Trent could agree with me here as well. These games were must-see TV. These guys were fighting. You could tell they hated each other's guts. They cared. It meant something, right? That series meant something. The last couple of years, the Sox have sucked. The Yankees are up and down, and the series just hasn't meant shit. This year, it's felt different. It's felt vintage, if you will. And Trent, I want to hear your thoughts. Red Sox, Yanks. Looks like people are betting on the Sox. Public dog.
Where are the Sox in terms of the playoff race right now?
They're in there. They're in there. I mean, they are right on the Yankees' tail. They're a half a game behind the Yankees in the AL East. They're 3.5 games back of the Blue Jays. So, sure, that's probably not looking too good. But let's check out where they are in the wild card. I believe they're in first in the wild card standings. Sure, Goods can probably put me in my place, though, if I'm wrong there. But I'm pretty sure they're in first place in the wild cards. Oh, it's actually the Yankees and then the Sox. Excuse me. So, both these teams are leading the charge in the wild card, and then the Astros right on their asses, 2 games behind the Red Sox. So, yeah, not a lot of room. And then the Rangers are 2 games behind the Astros, and then it kind of falls off a little bit. I mean, the Guards are 3.5 back. Do they have enough juice? They're playing well, but talent-wise, I'd be very surprised if they make a run again this year. Only 15 or so games left. It's probably going to be the Red Sox, Yanks, and Astros. If I had to guess. Okay?
Yeah, I like the Red Sox tonight.
So do I. A little bit concerned about the splits here, though. And yeah, no Roman Anthony. He's been a great leadoff hitter for the Red Sox the second half of the season. The guy's patient. Gives me Soto vibes, not the pop, but yeah, I lean the Sox as well. And yeah, the Yankee fans are now doing backflips in the chat. They're doing backflips. Literally.
Literal backflips.
Unbelievable. All right, a couple other games on the Diamonds. There's an early game, and I have a lineup in the early game. So why don't we talk about that before we get ahead of ourselves here? Jovan's Rays up there in Chicago. Shane Baz versus Matthew Boyd. I forget if this is the game he's going to. I think he's going tomorrow. But I do have a lineup in this game. Matthew Boyd has been on fumes of late. Still has a sub-3 ERA. That goes to tell you how fucking good he's pitched so far this season. But he's been on fumes. He's not looked great of late. But I think he shoves today looking at the prize pick squares against a Rays team that, respectfully to Jovan, is kind of dead. So 2 squares I like in this game. Shane Baz is the most popular square on prize picks for tonight or for today. Probably because it's an early game, to be honest with you. But the most popular square in the MLB category right now is Shane Baz strikeouts, and it's green as shit. So, I mean, guys, at least stay off the more than on that square, please. I will be on the less than 5.5 strikeouts there against a Cubs team that does not strike out much. So it makes a little bit of baseball sense. It's extremely green. It's very popular. Take the less than or at least stay off the more than there. And I'm going to pair it with Matthew Boyd, less than 4.5 hits allowed. I think this is going to be a snooze fest early on, a day game under, which we've seen a time or two up there in Wrigley this season. Give me a little 2-piece. Shane Baz, less than 5.5 strikeouts, and Matthew Boyd, less than 4.5 hits allowed. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. You get a lean either way. We've got Cubs at minus 165. Looks pretty free. I will say the Rays are catching steam. This could go either way, but I think it'll be low scoring. Public under, though. Public under.
Yeah, I don't fucking have a lean in this game, bro. Just let it squeak.
Okay. Yep. Let it squeak. What about Lorenzen versus Walker Buehler? Is this Buehler's debut?
Oh, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And is this a Lorenzen revenge game? Was he on the Phillies for a second, Goots? For a cup of coffee?
He might have been a rental for them, but I don't think it was them.
I know he was on the Tigers.
He's been a rental a couple times.
He was on the Phillies.
Wow. Yeah.
In 2023.
Yep.
Pitched like shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
He threw a
assuming
no-hitter for the Phillies, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is that the team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy because he had a 6 ERA for them. But God, that's nuts. I'm sure. Look, he's a human. I'm sure he wants to go out there and beat his former team that ended up, not re-signing him and giving up on him. So interesting angle there as he goes against Walker Buehler, making his debut for the Phillies tonight. Both guys have a combined 10 ERA. So I don't know if I'd be going around taking the under in this one. And the Phillies are on fire. The Phillies just swept the Mets. So right now the Phillies are certainly fat, happy, and complacent. They're thinking right now, we just put the final fork. We stuck a fork in the Mets. They're toast. This division's ours. If there was any time for the Phillies to be a little lackadaisical, to take a game off, to get caught lacking a little bit, it'd be tonight as they welcome in a Royals team that's lost 4 or 5. So my contrarian senses say it's probably the Royals, and the Royals opened up barely a dog. The Phillies have caught a little bit of steam, but look at these fucking splits, dude. Everybody and their mother's betting the Phillies. Not surprising. They're on fire, and they just destroyed the Mets, stuffed them in a locker in that series. But I think Walker Buehler might just be a bad pitcher, if we're being honest at this point. Hate to say it, but I think he's just washed, man.
He's washed.
I think he's just washed. I agree with Phil's here. Could not have said it better myself. Bueller's cat meat and a letdown after sweeping the Mets. And it's also a revenge game for Lorenzen. I agree, Phil's.
Fucking
Yes.
Phils, dude.
W take, Phil's. W take. Yeah, it's the Royals. Stay off the Phillies tonight. I know you're not betting the Royals, but stay off the Phillies. Okay.
Our guy Ethan in the office has been doing this thing every day where I forget the guy on Twitter who bets like the most bet on teams every day at like BetMGM. You know that guy's name?
No.
You always chirp him or some shit. I don't know. I forget his name.
Ewing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Corp.
John Ewing. Yeah.
Yep.
He tweets out the most bet on teams of the day or whatever.
Yep.
And Ethan just bets the opposite. And I think he's had one losing day out of like 6 or 7.
Let's go, Ethan. I fucking love that out of him, bro. Way to turn your fucking brain on, my man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sometimes it's that simple. Usually that's the best method to do in football, but God, I guess it's working right now in baseball too. Fade the public. Fade the public. Genius. Let's go, Ethan.
I can't wait for the playoffs, bro. The aura in baseball playoffs is fucking electric.
Goots, do they have World Series odds up here on beautiful, wonderful Picket Pro?
I believe so.
They probably do.
Futures,
futures. I'm curious. Would love to take a peep at World Series odds. God,
There
the
they are.
Dodgers. Trent, man. I mean, you can attest to this because you watch this team and you root for this team. Okay, good.
Dude, how is that even still allowed to be clicked on, Goots?
Because they're not
They're just-
mathematically eliminated yet.
I can't even like wrap my head around the things that would need to happen.
Just stealing coins.
They'd have to win out.
They would have to win out, first of all, but not even just win out.
Yeah.
They would have to have
Mathematically, it's
What?
still possible. Imagine.
Okay.
Dude,
Imagine. No, Goots, I can't imagine, actually.
I'd be unbearable.
It sucks because they're actually playing good ball these days. They are. They're playing good ball these
And
days.
they sneak made our GM the president and didn't tell a
There we
single
go.
person, and now we got to find a new GM, and it's just
Here we go. Goots, that's a good thing. Remember? Because he sucked at being a GM.
yeah. But I
It's a
don't
good
want him
thing.
to be in a higher office. He's still
It's
going to
a
have.
fake promotion. It's you give him a higher title, but you take away his duties out of respect.
I mean,
He's been around for 20 years.
I
He's going to
don't-
be doing less
I don't-
day to day, more just long term shit.
He's still going to.
It's like in The Office when they
dude.
tried to get rid of Michael, and
Mhm.
Michael freaked out, so they made Michael and Jim co-bosses. It's like that.
Okay.
It's like that.
Okay.
Okay. It's a fake promotion. All right. Get the Orioles unclicked here, please. Jesus Christ. And scroll to the top. Thank you, Goods. Trent. Something feels off about the Dodgers this year.
100%.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right, man. They're still favorites. I mean, with that roster, they probably should as long as they make the playoffs. They're still favorites to win the World Series. But I'm not getting good vibes from the Dodgers. In the Big 2-5, something feels off with this team. I liked them early on. They showed a little bit of grit. They actually came back at times early on this season, but they've just kind of fallen flat on their face and turned into the same old Dodgers where they play up and down to their comp. They're losing to shit teams. Their bullpen's been banged up. They're starting to get some guys back, sure. But I'm not really vibing with this Dodgers team in the Big 2-5. I think I'm out on LA. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't fucking blame you. Something absolutely does feel off. Thank God I didn't nuke this early in the year when it was plus 200.
Insane.
That would have been rat piss.
Insane.
But yeah, dude, something feels off. I really liked Jovan's Phillies play, and I'm kind of off on that now after the past 2 weeks. I'm really, really high on two. That would shock you.
The Brew Crew?
And the Mariners.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I said this, boom, right here. I said this in the beginning of the year. It's the Astros.
Dude, and I'm also high on the Stros. I think they could absolutely squeak in, but I just think their pitching is just not reliable.
Well, yeah, they've had a lot of injuries, but they're getting healthier. And there's some bats in that team that are postseason ready that are going to get hot at the right time. Like a Correa, a Christian Walker might.
For sure. They're not a team you want to run into.
They're just inevitable.
They're inevitable.
Yeah.
But the power of friendship Brewers, man. The power of friendship really can take you a long way, as you learned with the Nats in 2019. That is the definition of friendship.
Yeah.
Both those teams, the Mariners and the Brewers, they just fucking find ways to squeak. 2 words, heart, exactly.
They are showing a ton of heart. Now, I would compare the Brewers to the Bills in the NFL. They're regular season heroes. They always find a way to fuck it up in the postseason.
Absolutely.
They turn into a different team once it comes around to October, and that concerns me. Maybe this is their year. They have the talent. They have a crazy pitching factory going on over there. Maybe it's some voodoo hex. I don't know what it is, but they could put anybody in that bullpen, and they're going to be good. And bullpens win championships in the postseason, in my opinion. They're huge.
100%.
So I get it with the Brewers. They certainly passed the eye test right now. And same with the Mariners, who are playing good ball, but they're also regular season heroes.
Yep.
It's the last time the Mariners have went on a run in the postseason. They haven't even done that in our lifetime. So 2 teams playing really good ball this season. Good eye. I mean, baseball more than most. They look great, and they have W Team Chem. I'm with you on that. I just hope they're not the same old squads once October comes around, because we know that's a different ballgame.
I feel like we're due for a friendship team. Like, when's the last time we've had a team that went on a legacy run that wasn't the Astros or the Dodgers or I mean, what? Honestly, I'm actually curious.
The Diamondbacks, but they didn't win.
Yeah, Rangers, I'm not even counting, bro. They need to investigate that year.
They went all in, and it worked.
That year needs to be investigated.
They were actually good, though, that year. They had a great record. They played great. I wouldn't count them as a, true underdog story, although it was their first World Series.
Yeah.
They had the highest payroll in the league. It wasn't an underdog story.
Right.
No.
Right.
Thoughts on SBR's Tigers? Kind of feel like they're getting swept.
The one thing I love about that team, obviously they have a lot of young talent, but that's not what it is. The one thing I love about that team is their coach, AJ Hinch. Yep. AJ Hinch is a winner. AJ Hinch is a great coach. AJ Hinch is going to push the right buttons. That I know. He will. But do they have enough talent? Do they have enough veterans? Do they have enough pitching? I don't know. They have the coach, and coaching's huge in baseball. Yes, he's a cheater, I know, but he's also a great coach. And we forget that because he's a scumbag and they cheated, right? But let's not forget AJ Hinch was just one of the best coaches in baseball for the Astros, had to sit a year out or two, and now he's back with a vengeance. One of the best coaches in baseball. I just don't know if they have the pitching or the veterans to do it. And kind of like the Yankees, when they play against good teams this year, They've been known to play down to comp. They've been known to get worked by good squads. And I just haven't seen it. I went to a couple Tigers games when they came into town to play the Nats. And the Nats beat them in that series. I just don't see it with the Tigers, man. And I hope I'm wrong for SBR's sake. SBR came in and resubbed WSBR. He says, you know who nobody wants anymore? That team in the 5 spot. He's talking about his Tigers. You're right. But do they have enough pitching, man? You got to rely on Flaherty, Casey Mize in the big 2-5 to win you a playoff game. I don't know. Their bullpen's good. I don't know if they have enough veterans.
What's your World Series prediction right now?
Phillies.
Playing
I think the Phillies play the Blue Jays.
No.
I want to mention something about the Phillies. There's no Wheeler. Nola doesn't look good. Their game 3 starter right now might be Tajon Walker.
That's
a problem.
Horrible.
Yeah. They have Sanchez and Ranger. And do you trust Ranger in the playoffs? Maybe not, but still. That's rough.
That's sketchy.
That's rough. But their bullpen's good, so I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way many times to never trust Toronto sports in the playoffs. If they get there, great for them. If they win it, awesome. But let them do it.
Something feels a little bit different up north this year. You are 100% right, though, Trent. Can never trust them, and you are a smart, wise man if you just stay off those teams in any sport. I guess besides that Raptors Make-A-Wish championship that one time. But, dude, like, I love the way this team puts the ball in play. They don't strike out. Springer is having a career year, and nobody gives a fuck. Springer is literally MVP this season. Like, actually. Vlad's put the ball in play, being a base hit king. Their role players have all stepped up. They got guys, Addison Barger. They got guys in their fucking lineup who people haven't even heard of who are hitting 300. They got some veteran starters. Gosman's having a great year. Their bullpen's sketchy. And they're still just the Blue Jays. So, but I got a weird feeling about Toronto making a run. And the AL is wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Dude.
And that series against the Astros, which might be the ALCS trend that just happened, was so back and forth and felt like a playoff type series that typically Toronto would get swept in. They would get bodied. They'd show that they're inferior. They didn't. They hung around. They came back in the game. They showed me enough where I think it could be finally they're due to show up and maybe make a run.
Also, wanted to bring up Luzardo having one of the more absurd starts last night. What the fuck, dude? Giving up 4 runs in the first and then going 7 full innings with 10 Ks.
You don't see that very often.
You do not.
That pretty much sums up his career, though. Like, the guy is all over the place. And again, if they got to rely on him in the postseason, Jesus.
He's pretty sick, though. I gotta give it to him.
Oh, he's nasty. Sick. He's either the best pitcher in baseball or he's getting pulled in the 3rd inning because it's like he's all over the place. He has no command. So, yeah, he's very inconsistent, but when he's on, he's on. I like the Phils this year, but I hear Goots in the chat's concerns about the starting pitching. I hear the concerns. All right. Your World Series champ, pick one of the teams.
This is not for sure, chat. This is literally as of 12:45 p.m. on Friday.
Okay.
There's no coin on this.
Okay.
Give me the fucking power friendship Jesus Mate Brewers.
Wow.
Trent, he's not even playing. He's not going to be on the team for 3 years.
Well, he's an investor. You blame him? Okay. Maybe it's their year, man. Would love to see it. All right, let's pivot. Let's switch gears. Pickit Pro for having all these odds up. If you guys aren't hip to Pickit Pro, check it out on your laptop or your PC. And once you start using it, you're probably going to keep using it. It's fire. We use it every day here on the show. Let's switch to college football here real quick. And holy fuck, I'm looking at VT now only -5.5 against ODU. I cannot be more out. But we're not here to talk about that. I just cannot believe it's down to 5.5 at this point. I hope they lose outright because I hope it speeds up the process of getting people fired, to be honest with you. I hope they lose.
Are you looking at this game on your phone or what?
No, not on the screen. Yeah, I'm looking at it on my iPad. Sorry. It popped up and I had to say something. I couldn't keep that in. Let's talk about today's games. A lot of big favorites, a couple good games though as well. You got Indiana playing Indiana State, Goots POD, Indiana State, the Sycamores. I don't agree with it.
I didn't
I think
declare that.
Okay.
I made that clear because you just declare whales for me when you feel like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a whale today, but
okay. But you lean Indiana State.
Lean. Yep.
Okay.
Name
I think
one
they
player.
get destroyed. Can't. They're an FCS team.
Not even Krabs can do that.
No, I don't know a single player on their team. I don't have the brain capacity to do FCS football, at least not until their playoffs. Then I will. But yeah, Indiana's catching 7 points of steam, and they have not looked good this whole season. They're laying 50 against an in-state team. If I had to bet it, I would take Indiana, and I hate Indiana. But they're about to go 3-0, and I might have to get a buzz cut. We got, look at the fucking splits, dude. People are betting on Indiana State for no reason. I might have to get involved. Shit.
1,000 bets in that game. You all need help, bro. What?
Yeah, that's honestly more than I would have expected.
Someone has a whale on it too, because someone's got to have at least 5
It's got to be a
grand.
lum. Maybe it's Fruity. This is the Fruity Bowl here.
This is
Fruity,
the
did you
Fruity
nuke
Bowl.
Indiana State, man? Be honest. Did you? All right. Colgate, Syracuse. I don't know if you saw this past weekend, Trent, but Syracuse had a crazy comeback, fucked over the Sharps, and beat
I know.
UConn in overtime.
I jinxed it for you in the Hail
Thanks.
Mary lay.
Appreciate that.
Not on purpose.
I know. The coach made them run sprints after the game in front of the entire stadium. Fans, family, girlfriends. Syracuse coach, Fran, made them run sprints on the field. I've never seen a football coach do that in full pads and uniforms.
After winning.
Yep. I respect him for trying to establish a culture up there, but it's crazy.
Side story. I hit my first ever home run in high school. And the Prince Fielder celebration where he jumps on the home plate and all of his teammates fucking fall to the ground.
You guys pulled that one off?
They pulled that one off for me.
Okay.
And then we ended up winning that game by 10. Had to stay after for 2 hours and run fucking sprints because we did that.
Because it looked like you were showing them up.
My coach also just fucking hated me. Hated my guts. There's a whole
You might have
story
been
about
pissed
that.
you got a home run.
And so he cut me from the team. Then I came back, and then my first at bat after being cut was a home run. And I had no idea that was the intention, but they were all
That's
ready
an
to do
insane
it.
comeback arc, to be honest.
It is.
That's absurd.
It was absurd. And it was just a huge middle finger to my fucking dickhead coach.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to cut guys hitting home runs. So I guess you're on the team the rest of the year.
You can ask Chemist Chat. He's the prime witness.
Okay. Crazy story. I'd pay for some tape of that to see that Prince Fielder celly, but back in the day, you'd be lucky to have a fucking phone out recording those games.
Yeah.
I like Syracuse here, to be honest with you. I like that Coach Fran is trying to establish a culture. Their roster sucks, but they shouldn't be laying 38 points to anybody. I'd lean Syracuse, but I'm certainly not betting it. I'd rather bet Indiana, and I made it pretty clear I hate Indiana. Sorry, Snowman, but I don't like their team this year. But I'd rather bet them minus 47.5 than Syracuse. But those are both leans there. Let's go to Colorado and Houston. I want to see everybody betting on Coach Prime. Seen a lot of Coach Prime tickets on my feed. They're making a QB change. People are taking them on the spread. Look at that. Although the splits are kind of sharp. 43% of bets, 66% of handle on the spread. They're kind of sharp. I like Houston here, man. I like Houston. I do. I think Houston stays undefeated. Let's not forget this Houston team used to be good. I'm not saying they're that good yet, but I like Connor Weigman and his revenge story arc here. Everybody gave up on him, and I think he has a pretty good day. I'm pretty sure I saw SBR taking his more than passing yards. SeatGeek code Bookit10, Kurt. W. Kurt in the YouTube. I appreciate you, my man. SeatGeek code Bookit10. Get a discount on your tickets. But I typically like fading Coach Prime. But again, if they're switching under center here to go to their third string, there's problems in that clubhouse. I'll say it. They have a 5-star Ryden Pine who's played 2 snaps this season. Why not go to him? Probably not ready. They're going to the third string because the guy they brought over from Liberty, their starting QB, Caden Salter, he sucks. He's terrible. So they have to make a change. They're not just doing it for shits and gigs. He's that bad, but I don't think this third string is going to be their savior. And I honestly like Connor Weigman And I think this Colorado team is the worst team Coach Prime has had in his tenure, as they should be getting better and better. This is the worst team they've had, and they're not passing the eye test for me. Who wants to lay Houston -4.5 against Coach Prime? Nobody.
Me.
Nobody. Well, yeah, and that shocked me, to be honest with you, but you're also kind of a Coach Prime hater. So, yeah, I like it. I think you have a winner there, and I'm probably going to take him myself. Okay?
We got to get those coins back from the commies from the Pickett plan, bro.
Plain and simple. Have to get him back. Have to get him back. I'm on Kansas State, like I already talked about in the Sharp Report. What do you like in that game? That's probably the game of the night, 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Kansas State versus Arizona. You have any thoughts? Any leans?
Kansas State's been pretty fucking moose meat.
Yep.
But I think I'm down to ride with you.
Yeah, they've been terrible, and they're still favorites against undefeated Arizona, who might as well be playing against Team Bookit so far this season. They've played against literally high schoolers in their first 2 games. So they haven't seen anybody. Fafita's overrated. He's throwing a pick tonight. I know that. And I think Kansas State tries to establish the run, and it's a good matchup. They destroyed this team last year. I typically don't lean into those angles, but, I mean, backs against the wall. Hungrier team runs faster here, and it's not even close. It's Kansas State. They need one bad. They just lost to Army outright, Trent. Outright. It has to be Kansas State here. It has to be.
Has to be.
Yep. One more game, and then we're going to do the squad ride. New Mexico,
Also,
UCLA. What do you
real
got?
quick.
Yeah.
I'm not doing Surge today, so I also that we can go over 1 o'clock.
Okay.
But I want to walk through the Surge 6 and get your thoughts.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right. So no rush. Let's talk about New Mexico, UCLA. We'll do the squad ride, and then we'll get some Surge 6 thoughts. Love that. Love that. I like New Mexico here, but is it too trendy, too popular? Look, people are betting on them. The bet percentage is up. That always scares me. It's one thing if New Mexico, if you look at these splits and you see the money percentage higher than that's not me pulling this up, higher than
I want to answer that.
Okay.
What's the excuse? Oh, just hold on. Let me show you back-to-back Surge fucking lineups.
Okay.
That's the fucking excuse, chat. I had a whole fucking speech yesterday saying we got to be better. We got to be better. I take 4 unbelievable sell jobs yesterday. I'm good. I'm fucking good. I'm all good here. Fuck out of here.
How does the Google Doc look? Were there just no winners, or you just picked the wrong ones?
I don't know. I'm a magnet to cake.
Okay.
4 plus 6, 10 fucking straight prize pick squares I've clicked from Surge. 0 for 10.
It's actually hard to do. Hard to do. Yeah. Look, you got to hold chat accountable. You got to hold, the surgeons accountable. But we also might have to, recalibrate and try to figure out here, how do we pick better options? It's not all on you. It's not all on the surgeons. But maybe we hit the reset button here and we try to trust some other goats for a little bit. Maybe we try to go with some plays that we feel less confident with. Dude, I struggle with this all the time where I'll give out 3 plays. My favorite play loses. The other 2 win. It happens every fucking time like clockwork. You got to know yourself. And maybe we're at the point where you're so confident in plays that, yeah, you take them, you keep them off to the sides, but you know yourself and well, I like these plays a little too much. I'm going to go with some others. So maybe, look, it's not all on you. It's not all on the surgeons. It's a little bit of both. But maybe we try to recalibrate how we're selecting, winning squares, or at least ask ourselves, what are we doing? Are we trusting guys and just putting whatever square they give us? Are we leaning too heavy on great sell jobs and not trusting surgeons enough? I don't know. You only know that answer because you're fucking hosting it every day. But maybe we hit the reset button here, take today off from the Surge, come back stronger on Monday, and maybe we try to approach it a little bit differently here.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
I still believe. But yeah, you get a pass today. I'm a little bit surprised to see this many bets on New Mexico, although maybe that's not fair to say because it's Nico. Have you heard all the Nico hate You know this kid, the quarterback from Tennessee who transferred and was a big me guy, NIL stuff, and left Tennessee because he said, Tennessee, pay me another couple mil, and coach said, fuck off. So Nico transferred to UCLA. The UCLA QB, Joey Aguilar, transferred to Tennessee, and now he's balling, and Joey's playing Joey's balling at Tennessee, and Nico's playing like shit out there in UCLA, and UCLA is 0-2. Well, Joey Aguilar and his pops are now starting to shit talk Nico, saying, hey, we owe him a thank you for doing that switch because it's working out great for Tennessee. That scares me. The football gods don't like that. And that's probably the one thing that's going to keep me off of New Mexico here. And it looks like a pretty popular narrative. 67% of the bets on the spread in this game are fading UCLA and taking New Mexico. And I guarantee you it's not because they know a single player on New Mexico, Trent. I guarantee you it's because they want to fade Nico. And now they're hip to him sucking. Maybe this one's personal. Maybe this one's personal.
I'm 99% sure that Preston has a meat on table whale in this game, but I just want to ask him really fast.
Yeah, would love to hear it. Would love to hear it. Need that. Krabs host the PP slip always all unders. I mean, it might hit that, Godson.
He is filming some shit outside, I guess, but I'm 99% sure his whale in this game that he told me to take literally on Monday is the over.
Wow.
And he obviously knows his Lobos.
He knows his Lobos. Let's see what these teams have done so far this season. Obviously, UCLA is 0-2, and they've split on totals, 1 over, 1 under. New Mexico is 1-1. They barely just beat Idaho State, an FCS team. They were laying 18.5. They beat them by 10. Not very impressive. That game soared under. And they played Michigan. They honestly played Michigan way tighter than people expected in the opener, but that was probably more on Michigan and them having some nerves there. And that game went over because New Mexico hung around and put up 17 there. So, okay. Beat on tape on the over in New Mexico and UCLA from Preston. Nobody knows New Mexico better than him. So, I don't hate it. Dead Larry Bird, I'm with you. I think it's too popular. Look at all those bets on the spread for New Mexico, man. People just want to fade Nico. All right. Any Goots PODs today? Any Goots PODs before we move? If Goots, if you want, I can self-proclaim a couple for you.
I've bet UCLA the past 2 weeks.
Ooh.
And they've fucked all of us the past 2 weeks.
No way Goots is a Nico guy.
I'm not a Nico guy, but Rav always sticks it in the end of his videos. Like, if you want to get your coin back, bet UCLA. Okay. And I like tailing my guy Rav, but I'm going back to him. Give me UCLA minus 15.
Wow.
There you go.
You didn't hear no bell.
Didn't hear a bell.
Okay.
I hate Nico, but it's not personal. Money's great.
Confirmations. No defense on either side. UNM can actually score over is a mega.
Okay.
For Preston.
All right. Nobody knows New Mexico better than Mr. Preston Lopez. All right. Cool. Are you going to play anything else on the gridiron tonight besides Houston?
No.
Are you going to play Houston?
I'll play Kansas State and then maybe that over.
Okay. Yeah, a little 3-piece. Go 2-1. Okay. All right. Ron, we need to know what the PLL whales are. Also, guys, Ron has a PLL Spaces tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern. Wow. If you want to make coins this weekend, betting the PLL, again, guys, get off your high horse. I know it's on during NFL Sunday, but do you like making money or not? Ron has been incredibly dialed this whole season, doing the Lord's work, not just with straight bets, but with squares as well and with props. Ron, if you don't mind, I know you wanted to come up and give your sell job. Honestly, Ron, if you want to come up now, you can give your sell job. You want to come up here? We'll let you up here if you want real quick. If not, drop it in the chat. Okay? But I'm happy to send you the link real quick if you want to come up and give your PLL winner. Okay?
Hey, Killer Jim Tom, that's how you fucking stand on biz, man. I'm wondering the same fucking thing. Wondering the same shit, dog.
Hey, Goots, can you send Ron the link on Twitter to the StreamYard? That would be massive. Would love to hear Ron's PLL whale. Because I'll be honest, I haven't done a ton of lab work yet for the championship on Sunday, but I'm going to have plays. I'm going to have squares. I'm going to have lineups. Okay. But I want to hear Ron and see what he's on today. And let's hear from the GOAT, the guy who's more dialed in the PLL than anybody else. I can give you guys some stats here and some trends.
While we wait for him, let's go through the search.
Yeah, let's go through the search. Love it. Love it.
Okay.
I'm already pretty labbed up in the NFL, so
first off,
let me know.
Where am I going to go? Bang.
Okay. I kind of like the over in that game, but do I think the Ravens lose? No, I don't.
No.
Okay. That was a given. That was actually minus infinity.
Oh, it's already in there. It's already placed.
You knew that was coming, dudes. Come on.
Where do we go next? Spaghetti.
Dude. Trent, I'll be honest, man. That might be where you lose me.
I know it's happened before. I've literally lost a surge goal because the Bills lost in New York against the fucking Jets.
Yeah.
Need to see it to believe it. I'll tip cap.
Let me tell you one thing about why I think you should stay off this. The Bills are coming off of, the greatest comeback I've seen in years in the NFL. Great game. They put up 40-plus points. The Jets are coming off of giving up 40-plus points to the Steelers and losing to Rav's Steelers. And Trent, the spread in this game has moved from 8.5 to 6.5.
Scary, for sure.
Josh Allen has a 1.5 passing touchdown square. It's completely green and has a half a rushing receiving touchdown square on Prize Picks. Those aren't hitting. I'm scared. We'll come back to it, but I'm scared about this one.
I don't blame you at all.
I'm scared about that one. What else?
Next up, we got Ron in the car, so I'll try to be quick with it.
You're good.
Next up, spaghetti.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Don't love the Lions this year, but the Bears don't look like they're ready yet.
Yeah. Next up, sketchy. Spaghetti.
Oh, no.
I know. McVay, dude,
win.
he ain't losing to Cam Ward.
I think they win, but I don't think they cover. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you were absolutely right about the Browns. Didn't they cover that game?
The Browns should have won.
Yes, they did. They should have won. That was fucking meat on tape.
Yeah. Okay.
W call. All right. We're at 4 in the first window. It's just so sus. If we get through it, we're in for an even more sus. You know why?
Yep. Why?
I cannot believe I'm doing this. If we even get there.
No shot. Ron, give us 2 minutes, by the way, boss. No shot. You just click the Chiefs, bro.
If we get there.
Is that just personal? Is that revenge? What is the reasoning there? Quick sentence. Why do you like the Chiefs? Because I like them too.
I mean, I don't really have football on field sell job more as I do. Mahomes has never lost 3 straight NFL games before in his entire life.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Weird, short, fishy line. Eagles are
Super
obviously
Bowl
the better team.
revenge. Okay. I think that's a winner, actually. So we'll move on from that. Don't ever think that one. Keep it in there. How are you closing this puppy out? Are you taking it to Monday? Are you taking something on Sunday night?
Yeah, this is where I lose a lot of people.
Oh, boy.
But I kind of have meat on table here.
Okay. There's no fucking shot. You're taking a dog. You're putting your big boy pants on, and you're taking Michael Penix.
Yeah, I need.
You know what, Trent? I like it.
If JJ McCarthy wins 2 primetime games in his first 2 fucking starts of his career.
I like it. Trent, one thing I want to give you to consider before we get Ron up here to talk some PLL. One thing I think you should consider, because I'm telling you right now, you got your thinking cap on and you killed that at the end. You closed strong. But one of those two favorites,
Yeah.
whether it's the Bills or whether it's the Rams, one of those two favorites, Trent, is losing outright. I think you need to move one of them off.
You said Bills, Ravens?
Either the Bills or the Rams. One of those two teams is losing. You need to replace one of those. I'd rather you take Arizona against Carolina. I'd rather you take Denver against Indianapolis, excuse me. I'd rather you take the Texans and take it to Monday. But whatever you do, I'm telling you right now, dude, one of those two teams is losing outright. So figure out which one you want to take out if you want to hit a surge 6 this weekend.
It could be the Rams, bro.
It could be the Rams.
Or it could be the Bills. Dude. Take that and put.
I think it's the Bills. I think you take the Bills out of there. That's what I would do. But again, man, you almost smacked one last week.
Should have smacked one last week.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. All right. We can pick this up in a second, but we got to get Ron up here. Because he looks very eager to tell us about this PLL championship. Cannot wait to hear probably the sharpest guy in the fucking lacrosse industry right now with the PLL. He's been so dialed all season. Nobody's working harder than Ron Mux. Let's get him up here. Ron.
Let's go, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for giving a hoot, Ron.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we got the PLL championship this week. I know some of it's going to get overshadowed because of week 2 of the NFL. I hope next year they work on moving the season up a little bit so we can get the finals 2 weeks earlier. I was at the semifinals game last week. I will be at the finals game this week. Super excited for this game. I'm going to bring you guys my favorite 2 sides in the game and 2 props for the game that I like so far. So, Krabs, shout out you for your first to 3 last week on the Redwoods a couple weeks ago that you hit on that. We're going to stick with that same narrative for this game. Atlas are one of the best team at covering first to 3 this season. I'm going to take them first to 3. They're a better first half team than a second half team. We've seen that a lot this year. Last game that they played in week 9, these teams played. The Atlas won the first to 3. And it's interesting, a lot to take out of that game because there wasn't much to play for. Those teams were both locked up for their spots. But we saw pretty much a full effort from both sides, which was pretty interesting to see. So we got one of the best games of the PLL, 13-12 last time these teams played. The Outlaws came back and won the game. And I'm going to stick with that same narrative. I'm going to take the Outlaws on the money line here. Then back the Atlas first to 3. So you get minus 114 for the first to 3, but I think the Outlaws are going to have enough. Brendan O'Neill's looked really amazing, 6 points in semifinals. He's really stepping up. This is his moment to really take over. I think he knows the team he has around him. Pat Cavanaugh is really stepping up. I think this time that he's had, they've only played 2 games since August 2nd, but this team needed some time to heal from some injuries. Pat Cavanaugh had some injuries going into the end of the season, so I think this time will actually do him well, and this will be good for him. So the 2 props I'm going to give you for this game, Xander Dixon over 1.5 goals for this game. It's minus 156. Xander Dixon has covered this line in 8 of his 11 games this year after getting off to a slow start. In 8 of the times that he's covered, he's had 6 hat tricks in those games. So this is a guy who gets pretty active on the offensive side. The Atlas have used him a lot down the stretch this season. 6-1 to this number in the last 7. He did not cover versus Denver in that last game. He had a goal in the second quarter. Wasn't able to get one more. But this is a guy who's been super involved all year. Looked great in the semifinals last week. He was one of the reasons that the Atlas didn't completely fold because they looked really stagnant in the second half there against the Water Dogs. Water Dogs made that game scary. So Xander Dixon was one of the guys who carried them to that W. So I'm going to take him for over 1.5 goals. And then for Denver's side, I'm taking Jared Bernhardt over 2.5 points. This guy had 4 points last time they played. He had the winning goal in overtime after it was a 6-minute overtime. It's first to score in overtime, so a 6-minute overtime was pretty long in this game. It was interesting to see the teams going back and forth. Leon Etteman was standing on his head, and Logan McNaney is really dialed, continues to be. So Leon Etteman could be a really good look for his saves. I'm going to talk about that on the spaces later today. But I wanted to bring you Jared Bernhardt because he's meant for these moments. Third and fourth quarter, he's going to break down defenses with his speed, and I really love what he brings to the table. So that's what I'm going to give you guys. Thank you for all the support this year for the PLL. It's been an awesome season, and I'm excited to do it again next year.
Nobody deserves the success more than you, Ron. You're working your butt off. I'm just happy to see it come into fruition, and I'm happy to see you just fall in love with the league, man. Seriously. You're the man.
Thank you, man.
You're the man, Ron.
WBTL, W Trent, W Krabs. Thank you guys for always taking the time for me. I appreciate it. Let's lock in, guys. I am doing a PLL giveaway this weekend, so I know we have football on, but if you guys want to get involved with that, quick plug, because I only have Chewy involved with it right now, so Chewy's going to win all the prizes right now. So if anybody wants to get involved, you guys are more than welcome to, and I'm just trying to promote the league here, get some people to bet on the sport one last time for the year.
You have that giveaway on your Twitter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go find Ron on Twitter, at Ron Mux, and please tail his plays this weekend if you want to make coins. All right, Spaces tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys there. Appreciate it.
You're him, Ron. Let's muck.
Let's go, Ron. You're him, doggy.
Him. He cares. He works. He wins. Ron mucks. He mucks.
Let's fucking
He does.
muck.
I got this 2 squares marked down, although Bernhardt's at 3 on Prize Picks. I'll certainly be taking that with something. 3 points, Jerry Bernhardt. And they don't have Xander Dixon 1.5 goals, but they do have his 2 points. I'll probably take that one and tail Ron as well there. So love it. Absolutely love it.
I sent the link to Turner Mack because I think he wanted to give out a play.
Hell yeah, he deserves it. He's a winner.
Chewy, bro, you want to set the Friday tone? I sent you the link. What's up, Turner fucking?
What's good, fellas? How we doing?
Oi.
Great. Yeah. That fucking primetime lineup almost hit yesterday. 4 out of 5. The Josh Jacobs should have just taken the regular square, kept Eckler out of it. But
I know Eckler was always going in it though. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was so popular, and it was a good read. I mean, he probably would have had more receptions too. If
he had 2 the first drive.
Yeah, man. Thought it was going to be air, but yeah, I'll give out a play for Sunday. Play I really like, Tyler Warren fantasy score. I think it's at 10 on Prize Picks. Obviously, he was heavily involved in that first week. He looked good with Daniel Jones under center. They put the fucking mucking on the Dolphins. Now a little tougher matchup going up against the Broncos. But I think that's more of a tough matchup on the outside. It's going to be tough for guys like Pittman, who's drawing the Pat Surtain coverage. It's going to be tough for blank Downs, I think the other receiver. So I think they're going to be working the middle of the field with Warren. The reason I'm attacking the fantasy score versus, one of the other like receptions or receiving yards is because he does get some work in the backfield, whether it's at the fullback position or giving him the rock in a short yardage situation. I think if they're close on the goal line, he could easily punch in a tush-push level touchdown. But I think he could be a guy that gets 6-7 receptions for 50 yards and goes over it without his fantasy as well.
Yep.
Love it.
He might be the next Gronk in the league. I might have been wrong about Colston Loveland, although it's early. I'm not giving up yet, but it's looking like after 1 week, it's Tyler Warren, and he's a star already 1 weekend. So, look, buy low while you still can. Only a 10 fantasy score, the guy's going to get fed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? And
Daniel Jones loves his tight ends, man.
I was just about to say, the shittier quarterbacks seem to rely on their tight ends, right? Because they can hit them in the short and intermediate range rather than having to make big throws to the outside. So,
yep. W. Turner Mac.
That's
already
all I have
lapped up
for
on
you,
a Friday
fellas.
afternoon, boss. Good shit.
Yes,
W.
sir.
Turners.
Good shit. Stay hot, bro.
Of course. Appreciate you, fellas.
Go.
Stay hot, bro.
All right,
We'll
we'll be. Peace, bro. I know we still have to get the squad ride. Let's get Chewy real quick, and then we'll do squad ride.
I have a mega bone to pick with you, bro. So first off, I don't know if you heard, but the Bears, they just signed Jake Moody. Put me in his body, pause for 24 hours, and I want to kick the ball and hit you on the side of the head with it. Because you know what I did yesterday? Just hear me out. You know what I did yesterday? Bro, I came on here. I told you, I never, ever, rarely give you pictures. Bryce Miller had 11 Ks. Went over his fantasy score, bro. But, I get it. It's all good. But, hey, the 4-man full fade, and you put Courtney Williams, you trust him. Wayne, I know Wayne gets winners, man, but come on, bro. I told you, I barely give you pictures. So, you know what I'm going to do?
Honestly, you want my full honesty, bro? I know Krabs is on it, and I got a little scared.
No, you're good. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just know I got love for you. I just figure, you know what? I get it. You get a lot of, threatening DMs. I just figure I just mess with you just one time. But Trent, you're gonna love this play.
With that one, bro.
You're gonna love this play, and Krabs, you're gonna love it too, Trent. So we come up with a new lingo on playback. Instead of meat on table, we say balls on balcony. So this is a balls on balcony, 2-unit, 2-piece, $10 to win 30. Trent, you're gonna love it. It's just that easy. No sell job needed, Trent. My POD, J Ram over fantasy score, and you're gonna pair that with tuck me in Shohei over his fantasy.
Ooh, 2 booper goats.
Yeah, yes, sir, Trent. But dog, look, I just figured, you know what? I figured I'd make you laugh. You know, I know I came at you a little rough, but hey, you know, I felt hurt. But I get it. You know, Krabs, Krabs, we love you. But I get why you were scared. Krabs, no disrespect towards you, but I get it.
Chewy, man. Chewy out for blood today. Chewy, is it safe to say Trent's on thin ice?
Trent, just this one day, man. You might be on thin ice.
Fine,
Krabs, no, I get it. Krabs, you know, everybody at Bookit, y'all are fine. But Trent, just this one day, bro. But after that, you're good.
Thin ice for one day.
I'm sorry, Chew. I deserve it.
No. It's all good. Just know that me and Mama Chew, we got muscle up for all y'all. Just know that. But let's have a day. Let's have a weekend. Thank you for having me on, fellas. Let's have a day.
Let's go.
You're him, boss.
Yes, sir.
You're
be
him.
seeing.
Yep. Thin ice, Trent. You don't want to be on thin ice with Joe.
No, I don't. I do
don't
not want to be. Also, super chat. Really excited to announce this. It's been a long time coming, but I'm thrilled to announce that we will no longer be taking WNBA squares.
Yep.
I genuinely don't care if Caitlin Clark's up for half a point regular square. We will no longer be partaking in that shit league.
Yep. Well, she's also out for the season, so you don't need to worry about that. Should be good.
I don't care. I do not care if Prize Picks made an error and there's a half a fantasy point up for Aisha Wilson.
Well, that's stupid, but okay. I get your point. Okay. He doesn't want free coins, folks. He wants to make it harder on himself. Sure. You know what, man? The way these squares have been going, I don't blame you. I've been screaming from the mountaintops, just fade every WNBA square on the fucking pop tab, fade every square in the goddamn stream. And you're rich. Yeah. All right. We're going to wrap it up here. Let's do the squad ride. I mean, if Trent wants to stay on and do a sneak surge, he can. But we got to do a squad ride here, gents. I need you guys to lock back in. Please. Can we finish the week strong? It's been a good week. Can we finish the week strong? And can we cash a squad ride, please? Let's lock in. Goots, do me a favor, my man. If you're around, if you're local, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. W Goots, W squad rides 5 and 3 in September. Let's cash another one, please. Okay. We've already done our squad rides for Saturday and Sunday. And those are the Georgia, Tennessee under 49.5 on Saturday and the Patriots spread on Sunday. The old triple reverse thing.
What was the triple reverse? Sorry.
So triple reverse is, and they're 2-0 this year. A triple reverse is when a play looks, you look at the board, like for example, the Dolphins and the Patriots game this weekend. The Patriots look square. The Dolphins look sharp because they're a favorite in this game. But it's so noticeable that all the squares and the sharps are on the Dolphins. So you triple reverse it, and you actually take what is this initially the square play, but it ends up being sharp on the Patriots. Triple reverse thing.
Those are 2-0.
2-0 this season. Triple reverse. Wow. Chat can't get enough of them. They can't. So we got another one this weekend. The triple reverse fades. You go Patriots because you want to fade the Dolphins. It looks square, but it's so fucking square that even the squares are now flipping and betting on the Dolphins. And you fade them all there on the consensus there. You triple reverse it. You come back to the Patriots. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. The old triple reverse fade. One of the oldest tricks in the book. All right. For tonight, let's lock in here. I think we put in the Athletics on the money line, probably my favorite play today. Do we give Trent a shot, chat, on his play of the year? You know he wants it. He probably doesn't deserve it, but you know he wants it. Maybe we reward the kid. We can make his day. Doesn't mean we have to vote for it, though, chat. Okay, but we can put it in there, and we'll see what happens. Under 7.5 in the Rangers and the Mets game.
Play of year, chemist.
Play of year. Play of year. I'd also want to put in the Kansas State play. But I also want to put Houston in here too. I want to get Houston involved, which is also a Trent play. So a couple from each of us. And guys, I like Houston. The more the day has gone on today, I think I honestly like Houston better than Kansas State. So I want to get that on records. Like them both. Hope they go 2-0. They're not going 0-2 between those two college plays. So do me a favor, guys. Please get involved in the Twitch poll. We're going to go 4 plays, 4 winners for today's squad ride. WTrent, WPLL. And we're going to do 4 plays for tonight to choose from. I like the Athletics the best, but we got other options in here that are going to smack as well. 4 plays, 4 winners. Athletics on the ML. Rangers, Mets under 7.5. Trent play of year, excuse me. Kansas State money line and Houston minus 4.5. 4 plays, 4 winners. Get involved. And Trent's play of year is off to a hot start here, folks. Hot start. Piping hot.
Give me play of
year. Let me make sure I get a vote in here for the Athletics. Okay. Get those votes in chat. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Trent, that shit better hit or I'm going to be pissed. 4 plays, 4 winners. Look, play of years don't grow on trees. Play of years don't grow on trees.
No, they don't.
Okay, looks like chat's taking notice, and they're showing you some respects.
But wait. Here comes Mage.
We got Mage chilling. We still got about 1.5 minutes left. Krabs, you coming down for TCU Boulder? It would have been a good idea. No. I'll be down there, though, October 6th. So unless that game is that Saturday, I probably won't see you, Chemist. I forget what date that game is.
When is that game, Chemist?
Yeah, honestly, I should probably check.
He always tells me, and I never remember. It is that Saturday.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if you're sticking around on Sunday, I'll be there. You should hop on Sweats with us. We're going to do a Sunday NFL Sweats.
Chemist on
Sunday. Maybe
Sweats.
First ever Chemist Sweats on Sunday. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be goated.
That'd be goated. That'd be goated. Chat, get those votes in. It's a 2-dog race right now. We still got some time. Are you going with Krabs POD, the Athletics, or the Trent play of year in the Texas Rangers and the New York Mets under 7.5? Get those votes in. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Let me remind you guys, the squad ride is very near and dear to my heart. Very important part of my life. I would appreciate it if you guys vote. Confidence. If you vote for your favorite play, the best play of the day, and don't meme it and don't make it about yourself. Don't be a me guy and try to tie the poll because you think it's funny when Krabs crashes out. It's not funny. It was funny once or twice.
Rowdy, bro.
And Rowdy locking in NBA futures. Rowdy's got time today, folks. Time today, folks. Okay. Okay. Chat, get those votes in. Please click the button of your favorite play. Don't meme it. It's too important to old Krabs. Can you guys just give me one here and vote for your favorite fucking play, please? Come on.
Skywalker.
Insane.
They're going to make this tie for sure.
Probably because they like seeing me crash out.
Oh, my God.
Winning bats.
Oh. Last second love.
Back and forth. It's just fucking bullshit.
Oh.
Wow.
At the buzzer.
Wow.
Whoever did that is goated.
No, they're not. Do not encourage them to do that. Fuck. Hey, I trust. I just don't like the last second switches, man. Because, again, they care more about the memes than they do winning a play. But you know what, Trent? I'll trust you. It's not a play a day. It's not a play of the week. Not a play of the month. Play of year. Play of year in DeGrom and Tong. DeGrom, Tong, play of year. Sure. All right. W stream today. You got any other thoughts, concerns, comments, questions?
No.
Will you think about maybe taking the Bills or the Rams out? Will you at least think about it this weekend?
Yeah, I'm thinking
about it. Think about it. And chat, do me a favor. I know you're pissed we don't have a surge. We got something for you to watch. And I'm sure Pega, our W Mob, will drop the link in the chat. Go watch the coin toss right now. I know you guys all have time. Go watch the coin toss. Trent's going to do 2 $100 prize picks giveaways in the comments if you put your favorite play of the weekend in the coin toss chat, or if you drop your favorite part of the coin toss in the chat, he's going to scroll through personally and read through all the comments. Do me a favor, guys. Leave a comment. Drop a like. We've got the link in the chat. Here it is. Go watch the coin toss.
Well, before you go, you're on Florida, right?
Yeah.
W's.
Yep.
Are you on A&M?
No, that game sketches me out. Jovan is,
Yeah, I'm fading.
okay.
What about Tennessee?
I think Tennessee might be fake sharp, if I'm being real, but I certainly wouldn't be betting the other sides. I'm a little bit worried about the Tennessee game, and I'm a little bit worried about the Georgia Tech Clemson game because those dogs are catching hella steam. They're hella popular, and they're not going 2-0. They're probably going 1-1. But I'd rather take Tennessee than take Georgia Tech because, like I said before the season, Georgia Tech wins the ACC, but they're going to lose this game and then beat Clemson to get their leg back in the championship.
I love Miami. I'm riding that with you.
Yep.
I think
Has to be
I'll
done.
blow them out. What else?
Other big games tomorrow. Let me pull up the ranked schedule here real quick. We'll get Trent right for Saturday.
Memphis,
Andy.
You think Memphis wins? Sorry, you think Memphis wins? Against
Troy, I do.
That feels like a Krabs play.
Yeah, I mean, Troy almost beat Clemson last week, so you probably got to fade him.
Yeah.
I would at least lean that way. I don't know if I'll bet him, but I lean that way. I do. Do not take South Carolina. Wow, guys, that spread is down to 2.5 in Vandy and South Carolina. It was at 8 a couple days ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
What the fuck?
2.5. I'm seeing Vandy at right now. Unbelievable. Huh.
What? Did someone get ruled out?
No, dude. It's just sharp. They're hip. South Carolina, massive letdown spot. They haven't played anybody yet. And Vandy looks good. The culture is changed. Diago Pavia is a winner. I hate to say it because he just destroyed my Hokies. But the guy's a fucking winner. He figures out ways to win.
That's crazy, CLV.
I got Vandy at 4.5. I wish I got 5.5. They're down to 2.5. Insane. Wow. Other big games really quick. I feel like I'm missing one of them. Oh, yeah, Arkansas, Ole Miss. That one hurts my brain because Arkansas has looked really good and Ole Miss has kind of skated by. So I don't love anything in that game, if I'm being honest with you. But if I had to take something, if I had to lean a certain direction in that game, I probably would roll with Taylor Green in Arkansas. Have you seen that QB play football? Taylor Green for Arkansas? Probably not because he's at Arkansas. You might want to watch this weekend, Trent. He's him. One of the best QBs in college football, Taylor Green. Really good.
Who do they play?
They play Ole Miss, who's been shaky or coming off a shaky game that they just squeaked by. And that spreads down from 12.5 to 6.5. Wow. At least stay off of Ole Miss. Okay? Sketchy game. Sketchy game. And yeah, ODU is probably a whale. Yep. Hold on. Jesus. That's my fucking ancestors getting to me after chirping the Hokies. Okay. We'll wrap it up. W stream today. Good luck this weekend. Think about flip-flopping that surge, but I like where your head's at overall. I do.
Love that.
Okay. Good luck tonight. Chat, good luck this weekend. Watch the coin toss, and we're going to do an NFL Spaces on Sunday, and there's going to be a sweat stream on Saturday. You guys are loaded up. Be there. Be square. We'll be.
We'll be.
Peace.